Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Little Art Studio podcast. My name is Ashlyn McKibben, and I am your host. I just wanted to come on here and film a solo episode, just giving a little introduction as to what the podcast is going to be, as well as a little bit of history and kind of the inspiration behind it as well. So when I was 5 years old, I started taking drawing classes at a place called the Little Art Studio with my teacher, Pia. And she taught me all the way from when I was 5 up until I was 18. So for most of my life, I was with her learning. She had a really big impact on me as a creative individual and really inspired me to be able to live my life as an artist. And I really am so grateful for her. I transitioned a lot into photography when I was in high school and then ended up going to college for it, a bachelor's degree in it, and now I do it full time. So my full-time job is a freelance photographer. I'm also moving into video and now podcasting. So it's a little bit of a transitional journey, and this day and age, I feel like that transition never stops. I am super grateful to be living this creative life, and I decided to start this podcast just to start learning about other people's journeys as well. So this podcast is not going to be limited to any certain genre other than you have to be a creative person. So I am going to be interviewing everybody. I've interviewed so far singer-songwriters, musicians, photographers, curators, a drag queen who is my amazing editor for this. And I plan on having fire dancers, DJs, guitarists, and burlesque dancers, performers of any kind. I'm super excited and really blessed to be surrounded by an amazing group of artists. And also, too, I'll be traveling this podcast. So I plan on filming in Colorado, California, Arizona, New England. I'm going to come back for you. I've filmed episodes in North Carolina as well, and I plan on going back there because there is an amazing little group of artists in Asheville and up in the mountains, too. So I am really excited to make my way around and set up in everybody else's little studios and their little workspaces to really get to know them. And I plan on asking a lot of questions about people's work-life balance, their lives, so their journeys, how did it start, and kind of their balance between relationships and families and their kids and things like that. So I want to know about the logistics of being an artist versus kind of what are you working on right now? Like, of course, I want to know that. I want to know the projects. I want to know, kind of the future, the plans, what you guys are thinking about, etc. But really that the life of these people is what I want to deep dive. So I hope you guys find this as interesting as I have so far. I think everybody's stories are really fascinating because everybody's lives are so different. And it's really cool to think while I'm sitting here doing my little life in my little bubble, what everybody else's little bubble looks like. So that's the goal for this podcast. I hope you guys love it. And thank you so much for supporting me. And I really, really hope that this turns out to be kind of a big deal. And right now it's just this little thing that I'm starting in my little baby, but I am very new to this and I'm working really hard on making this as cool as I want it to be. So if you guys want to follow along in the journey, this is going to be on YouTube at the Little Art Studio podcast. I will make sure I link everything as well. And as many streaming platforms as possible, as well as it's going to live on Instagram. All of its updates will be on Instagram, which will also be the Little Art Studio podcast, as well as my own Instagram, which is Ashlyn McKibben, if you wanted to follow me. And I really look forward to being in this little chapter. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope to see you on the next episode. My first couple episodes, I feel like I was a little shy because I am so not used to hearing my voice recorded. But I'm getting over that, and I will get over that. So please join in and the little group, join my little community of creative people here. And if you're not a creative person, that's okay. We'll still welcome you. But yeah, enjoy. This is the Little Art Studio podcast. Bye, guys.